Hello, everybody. It is 10 a.m. here on the East Coast. It is Wednesday, September 4th, and we are here to reveal a brand new card coming to Star Wars Unlimited in November with the Twilight of the Republic set that is coming out. This is the third set that is coming out for Star Wars Unlimited, and I couldn't be more excited because a lot of you know I love the Republic era. I love the Clone Wars era when it comes to Star Wars, and a lot of you know I am in love with Star Wars Unlimited. I love this game. I mean, I love this game. So uh to be I had the honor actually of being approached by the wonderful people over at Fantasy Flight to do this. Xander and that incredible team over at Fantasy Flight. It was awesome for them to reach out to me and to say, "Hey, do you want to reveal this card?" So we are going to get into it right now. Um, Really excited for this set. As I said, this is a Clone Wars set. So set number one is the starter set for this set is how many times can I say set in a live stream? Who knows? But we'll get there. um Anyway, so this the starter set for this set, before we get to the card, before we get to the reveal, the starter set for this set is going to be Ahsoka and General Grievous. It is a two-player starter set in which one player can take over Ahsoka's deck, and the other player can take over the General Grievous deck. Of course, the Grievous deck has a lot of I mean, not a lot of clones, a lot of droids in it, and then of course, the Ahsoka deck has Ahsoka and some Jedi and some clones in it. Um, I love clones. I really do. I think they're awesome. Star Wars: The Clone Wars is one of my favorite shows. I'm wearing a Bad Batch hat, so I mean the Bad Batch are my favorite clones of all time. So it's just really cool to be able to reveal this once again. Thank you to Fantasy Flight and that incredible team over there for allowing me to reveal this card. So, without further ado, let's get into the card. Here we go. This is, drum roll please. I know it's early. I know it's early in the morning. Some of you are at work, but here we go. This is the 212th infantry card, or infantry of the 212th card. Um, Look at how beautiful this card is. Seriously, look at how gorgeous this card is right here. Um, I keep pointing at my monitor because I have it on my monitor here in full screen, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So this is the infantry of the 212th card, and as you can see here, we have the clone troopers in. We have the clone troopers here in the yellow and white armor, and we've got looks like we've got a walker here in the background. We've got another trooper here and another trooper here. I I love these action cards, man. Like I just love these cards that have these action poses on them, and it's just, oh gosh, it's a beautiful card. And and I want to say this before we dive into the mechanics of this card and the cost of this card. I want to say, I mean, they have captured the look and the feel of the Clone Wars really, really well. Sebastian Guidobano here has really captured the look and feel of the Clone Wars, given it kind of a comic booky feel in a way, but without dishonoring what has come before. And I gotta tell you, like, I love the way this card looks. Um, so what you have here is you have a 3 cost card. It is a ground unit, so it can be played on the ground unit side of the board. And it is a 2/4, meaning that it has 2 attack and 4 defense. And then you also have Coordinate and Sentinel here. So it says gain this keyword while you control 3 or more units. Units in this arena can't attack your non Sentinel units or your base. So, pretty much what a Sentinel is it's a meat shield when it comes to this game. If you're familiar with Hearthstone and other card games, you do get those shielded cards that have to be attacked first, or those taunt cards that have to be attacked first. And so with this, yeah, they have to attack the 212th infantry first. But the great thing is that yeah, this has 4 health. The 212th has 4 health over here. So it's really, really cool. Um, so it can withstand a little bit of punishment, but at the same time, it's one of those things where you need to be very careful with this card. What's really nice is with Star Wars Unlimited, you can run 3 of these in the deck. So if you lose one in combat, you could potentially draw another one down the line. So it's something to think of where if you really drop this card in, seriously, run 3 of these in your deck because you do have that Sentinel and you do have 3 quote unquote meat shields to put into the game where you can actually start doing a lot of damage against your opponent, taking out their base, everything. So that's another thing. Now, for the 2 attack actually isn't bad for a 3 cost because if you really think about it, 3 cost, that's an average cost card. And you can actually get rid of a lot of like things in the card. Oh, wow. I just saw on the Starlight Beacon, well, not on the Starlight Beacon, on the Unlimited Discord. Thank you guys for promoting the stream. Anyway, this is an early cost card where you can get it in the game pretty early. You can do decent damage. Now, I wouldn't say that you go after an opponent's base with this card. This is going to be one of those cards where you want to take out ground units. That's what this card is about. This card is about board wiping as well as keeping your board. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. I hope that I hope I'm not rambling too much here. But if I am, tell me to shut up. Uh anyway, but this is going to be a card where you really want to focus on opposing units on the ground. You don't really want to necessarily go after a base with this one. You want the heavy hitters to go after the bases. So you do want an Ahsoka card or an Anakin card or an Obi-Wan card. Thank you. Thank you. So, you want to keep those units for yourself. Like a Captain Rex card is going to be one of those ones that you want to go after the base. Like I said, this is pretty much a meat shield card, and this is pretty much a board wipe card. Hence why you want 3 of these in your deck. I'm serious. You're going to want 3 of these in your deck because that way you can just keep drawing them. There are ways to get the cards back from your discard as well. So if you are actually able to bring cards back from your discard, bring this card back, put it back on the field because it's going to be a game changer. This card is actually really great. You can coordinate ground units here. Like I said, it says gain this keyword when you control 3 or more units. Units in this arena can't attack your non-sentinel units or your base. So yeah, you just keep this on the board. He's going to have to focus on that. Um Now, this card is probably going to last you if you play it right, this card is gonna last you at least 2 turns because it's a 2/4. Thank you. Because it is a 2/4 card, um, thank you so much, thank you. Um, it is going to last you a couple of turns. It's one of those things where the Obi-Wan unit that actually that was actually revealed yesterday is really good for healing these units as well. So, you want to kind of use Obi-Wan for that as well. If you have cards where you can heal units, definitely, unless like you're desperate for a heavy hitter to be healed, try to use it on one of these cards because if you keep this card out, it's going to provide a nuisance for your opponent. That's the big thing here. You want your opponent to get pissed off with this card because that just means you're in control of the game at this point. This card is a potential game controlling card. You combine this with leader abilities. Oh, dude, you're golden. You're golden. And especially like if you combine this with a Commander Cody or a Captain Rex, oh, it's game over for your opponent. So I just want to say this. Now, when it comes to this card, good point with Obi's leader ability can keep it around longer than had planned. Exactly. And that's the beauty of it. You run 3 of these cards and you use Obi's leader ability, you're keeping them going. You're keeping it going. So I think it's really cool that they unveiled the Obi-Wan card yesterday and we get this card today because it shows you how these two work together really well. Um, and that's another thing. If you activate Obi-Wan, right? So like here's a perfect example. So like I have Gar Saxon here, right? Like so say pretend this is Obi-Wan, right? And I activate the ability, I bring him out, and it's like this, right? This guy, this this guy right here protects this guy. So it allows Obi-Wan to do more damage when this guy's out. If you bring Obi-Wan out, or if you bring Ahsoka out, or Anakin out. So it's just one of those things where you have to play it by ear in a way, but this is I've said it time and time again, this is a game-changing card. This is going to be one that's going to fuel the meta as we go. So just keep that in mind when it comes to when it comes to building a deck. If you really want to build a clone heavy deck, this is a great card to do it. This is a really great card to do it. Plus, you could potentially bring in members of the Bad Batch. Like you could potentially bring in members of the Bad Batch to be part of this clone deck. Um, I'm in the process of building a Bad Batch deck right now with Shadows of the Galaxy. But let me see here. Excuse me. Sorry. But you could run a 3-color deck with this guy and just, throw a bunch of clones in it. Let me see here. Trying to see. Okay, so they're all green silver. But you can do 3 cards. I mean, you can do 3 colors in a deck as long as the aspects match. So this is another one where you can just, load a clone heavy deck, have a couple of space units, of course, because, the space units do help, especially when it comes to attacking bases. But this is one card that you definitely want to have in your deck come November. And if you can pull it in the pre-release, that's awesome. Or hopefully this is actually going to be part of the starter set as well. Because if it's part of the starter set, that would be a lot of fun. That would be so much fun to have this right off the bat. Have 3 of these in the deck ready to go and just start having fun with this game. Start having fun with these opponents. So yeah, that's it. Once again, thank you to Fantasy Flight for everything. For allowing me to reveal this card, and thank you guys for showing up and chatting. Um, what are you guys looking forward to in this set? Seriously, let me know in the comments. Follow us on social media at SB Transmissions on Twitter and Threads and Instagram. We are going to be posting this on Twitter as well as Threads and Instagram. So get ready for that. But yeah, that is the reveal of the card. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Um, I love this card already. I love this card already. So that's going to be it for the live stream today. Sorry if I rambled too much. Seriously, sorry if I rambled too much. I'm just really excited. I love this game so much. I love collecting these cards. Um, and thank you, Rebel Resource. Thank you so much. Yeah, this was awesome. Thank you guys. I really feel the love here. I really do. Once again, this is the infantry of the 212th card. This is a ground unit card. It's a 3 cost. It is a 2/4 and it's a sentinel, which is crazy. This is literally the meat shield that you want in your deck. Seriously, this is what you want. Oh, the art is fantastic. Before we go, let's take a look at this art. Like, seriously, let's take a look at this art. It is a beautiful card, absolutely beautiful card. I love the comic book vibes to it. I've said this earlier in the stream, but I'm gonna say it again. I love the comic book vibes, and I love that it definitely pays homage to the Clone Wars animated series as well. It's oh god, it's so beautiful. I mean, the detail on this card, like with the scuff marks and everything on the armor, it's great. And then you've got the laser blast like hitting right by the dude's feet, and then you've got the walker in the background, and you've got the canyon walls in the background. Like I have a feeling this is Ryloth in the background. Um yeah. No, yeah, that's Ryloth. Yeah. So it's either Ryloth or it's Geonosis. Like there was that episode of Clone Wars where they quote unquote took back Geonosis from the Separatists. So this is either Ryloth or Geonosis. Um, whatever your headcanon thinks, but that's my headcanon here. Well, yeah, I'm wondering how relevant that trade is going to be as well, because we started to see that in Shadows of the Galaxy with the Bad Batch being released, which I will say this: I wish they had waited to release the Bad Batch for this set, because I just feel like it fits more. But I understand because like the Bad Batch were dealing with the criminal underworld as well in the series, so well, I, but you can make clone decks. You can make clone decks, which is going to be awesome. Like, I plan on making an all clone deck. I will not have any Jedi in one of my decks. It's just going to be all clones, um, which I think would be awesome. So, yeah, I'm gonna run an all clone deck, and I'll see how it goes. But yeah, remember you can have 3 of these cards in your deck at any time. And remember, you can only have a maximum of 3 of these cards in your deck at any time. So, that is that. What a beautiful card, and what a way to keep this week of reveals going. Seriously, to everybody that's done reveals so far this week, congratulations on your spoilers. Seriously, once again, thank you to Fantasy Flight so much for allowing me to reveal this beautiful card. I can't wait to get this card in my deck, and I can't wait to start playing games. Twilight of the Rebellion, the Rebellion, Twilight of the Republic hits in November. Let's go, people! Like seriously, let's go. This is going to be so awesome and so exciting. Uh, Thank you once again, everybody, for joining the stream. I am going to be posting this card on social media. Don't forget to give us a follow at SB Transmissions on Twitter, because I don't say X, on Threads, and on Instagram. We are going to be posting this card. We're going to be talking about this card all day and so much more in the future. Also, don't forget, actually, this is the reveal right now. Live show coming back this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be talking more about this card. Yeah, and we're going to talk Star Wars Outlaws. Sorry for the plug. I'm sorry for the plug. But let's celebrate this card. Let's celebrate this reveal. Once again, thank you guys. May the force be with you. May you always fight for light and life. And just remember, at the end of the day, my friends, we are all the Republic. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy this card. Enjoy this box set. It's coming in just a couple of months. Seriously, 2 months away. We are 2 months away. All right, everybody. I'll see you on socials. Bye.